A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Liberty Flames, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Flames will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
The Miners line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UTEP. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. But what an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
They line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the right here. Finding some room at the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miners. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The UTEP offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive. Comes the Flames offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to find some room. It's Wade. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the first quarter.
UTEP 21, Liberty 0.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He breaks free. He just doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made, it's a big play inside the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And the Miners will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Touchdown, Miners. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Get set, get set.
On the run, it's Blue. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
UTEP's offense is back out there now. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz. You hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Miners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Got it. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running with purpose. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Flames begin a new series here, first and 10.
Come on, set.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Flames are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Miners offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big game. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Get set, get set.
We go with a direct snap. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Belly stutter. Gorilla.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Convoy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Impressive spin there. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, UTEP 31, Liberty 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Flames will have to punt this one away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punter under pressure. This is not a good kick. And here's the fair catch by the return man. comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1.
Here we go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, UTEP. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Liberty offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here's the second down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Can he reach the end zone? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First and goal, handoff.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.